Hey guys, it's Danny Go here. Another weekly update. Had a pretty good week. Put the results together, see how it did. But yeah, already know I definitely had a little bit of a TT reversal. That's good. Let's so yeah, I put my pet in my inventory so I can see the results from the website. Drag this number over. Okay, I guess we didn't usually I put those in head time, but that's not a problem. I just type it in, 322 is today's date. We're gonna carry all of these numbers. Then you just do a simple sum sign, um, carry the, copy this over. So basically this is, that's my welding wire adjustment. That's my items adjustment for all my items. These are my deeds. That's the PED. That's my sweat adjustment. And this is my depot as a negative versus my assets as a positive. And then add those. Boom. Okay, so obviously going less negative is better. So that looks like the gain was this was last week to this week. So that's about 500 peds up. I would say most of that is actually TT. Although I did sell quite a lot of MU, but I did get actually even more MU than I sold. So that's definitely a good thing. Getting more than you're selling. So I got did a bunch of hunting. Mostly team hunts and stuff, but yeah, it was good. Even my individual team hunts were very good. My individual results were very good this week. So uh, it's definitely solid. So I got a that's kind of weird. Did I? Just trying to figure something out. Because I was doing this like fun thing, and then I was feel like so I got 100 peds from misplay, and that was supposed to be a deed buy. Let me see. Did I recalculate my deeds? Or did I not buy deeds? Oh, I'm so confused. I was supposed to have I feel like because when I get money, I'm supposed to like sometimes I'm supposed to put it in here in the fund. What I'm supposed to do, I'm supposed to put that I've got 100 pets from misplay, and I'm supposed to buy deeds based on that. And I think I didn't do that, but no, but I think I actually bought the deeds. I don't think that um. So let's go back here. You hate it when it's like I start realizing things. I don't know why it's like sometimes like I look at things and I'm like, oh, it looks good, and then I'm actually talking to somebody about it, and then it's like, oh, okay, this I think I messed up. I know I always do that. Something about like talking about it actually clarifies what you're actually doing. But let's go back. So basically, these are my deeds. I put this in, and I put the values and whatnot, and every once in a while I change it, but not a lot. But I try to keep the values conservative. Actually, so I'm buying these usually to write down um, for my system. But let me see. So just swing back to the game real quick. So what I would have bought is New Treasure Island. Making on a New Treasure Island spree. I kind of like what they're doing. So that's 855 times 9 or 8 point. I think I'm counting it at 7.9. 7.9. So that comes to 6754. Okay, so that's exactly what I have on my spreadsheet. So let's see, did my deeds go up $100 this week? Um, yeah, they did. So what I did was I did actually did that, but I didn't do the fund accounting. How much was that movement? That movement was like 95. Yeah, so basically my system now is anything I get from like streamers, um, misplay, other apps. I am using another app. I think it's gonna be quite a lot of pet into the game. Um, it's like one of those things. Um, I don't want to. I'm very positive on it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to promote something before before I actually start getting payouts and stuff. It's also U.S. only. Oh, U.S. and Canada only. But I'll probably I will discuss it when um when I'm successfully got my first payout. I'm not perceiving any problems. I believe it's legitimate and everything, but on the other hand, I don't want to, until I actually see the money, I don't want to jump the gun, and I just feel bad if I promoted something that um, didn't actually work out very well. But my first payout should probably be early April for that, and then I should get payouts pretty consistently. So we'll talk about that later. Probably not next week, probably in 2 weeks. Hopefully I'll have my first payout and talk about that a little bit. But anyway, but yeah, okay, that's solid. So we didn't have any problems. We just didn't keep up with that little fund accounting. So we're gonna do the skills now. Basically that's last week. We put the prior week skills as a negative, so we can just add. Go over my skills here. Okay, that's where that is. So 3, 4, 2, 3, 8, 4. Move it over to the spreadsheet. I'm gonna just swivel back. Okay, so 546 skills. A lot of that is I'm kind of perceive most of these professions, many of these professions as looters. I know a lot of people don't think of that, but some of the people I've talked to, I take opinions. Some of them I believe, some of them I don't. Some people I was really convinced by one guy. the like healing professions are looters, or are function as looters. Um, and I don't know if he said that, but he sort of implied it, So I was convinced by that. So one thing I did is I put extra diagnosis, so that's quite a lot of skills. But probably got a lot of skills in laser sniper. Did some tree cutting. Not sure why I'm clicking around randomly, but whatever. Oh, we're not even on the game. So, but yeah, we'll swivel back. I guess we'll play a little bit. See what I have to say. I don't really have like an agenda. A lot of times I just kind of say what's on my mind. Um, so found out this week my company. Well, I work kind of like in a satellite of the main office. They're actually going to move us to the main office. Pretty soon. So it's I don't think it's going to affect me very much. I mean, it's just four days every 2 weeks. Just change where I go, but change is always a little weird, but I think it'll be good. And I just kind of have this like little bit of a um, I think we'll be fine. Just but yeah, it's good. I had a nice week. Let me pair this up a little bit more. I don't like to put too much pet on the my things because like this one will last a really long time. So not sure what I'm gonna do exactly. Probably maybe just do like some low level hunting. So also going along with that looter idea, one of the things I'm also trying to do, because I mean obviously like I don't heal. Um, I'm not like all paramedic. I'm actually quite a lot biotropic. So which one? Professions. Okay, so like I'm pretty high level I mean, I don't know what people consider, but I mean, I've done quite a lot of biotropic, level 30 biotropic. So one thing too is also considering that as looters, a lot of just the plain mind force attack will have skills which carry over into biotropic. So my theory here, I'm going to hunt tabs. I'm going to hunt it with mind force. Um, so whether I'm right or wrong, there's some method to the madness. The reason I'm hunting mind force on some small mobs. Well, I mean, I can hunt on big mobs, but I mean this is convenient for. I'm not so worried about overkill. You're gonna see a lot of overkill here. I don't find it hurts me. Um, I don't want to like do 300% of the damage of a creature, but I don't mind going a little bit over um, at all. So I know some people have a thing about that. I don't. Um, it's not one of the things. I mean, there's certain things that I'm not sure about. There's certain things I'm pretty sure about. Maybe some of the things I'm pretty sure about, maybe I'll change. I, you know, I experienced like problems with extreme overkill, so I don't do extreme overkill, but like a little bit of overkill, I still get really high MU. I don't see any issues at all. I don't see issues with my loot. I don't see issues with I mean, the only thing I could say is that if you're like you're trying to like minimax little rewards, maybe. But let me see if I do have the mission. That would bother me though if I don't have the mission. But yeah, I mean, right here, what I'm gonna try to do is just because you're gonna get I'm gonna get some skills in Mind Force. See, I can get 4 tap buys there. I don't know if I was any overkill there, but it just really doesn't affect me, my loot composition or my returns, as far as I can tell. Minor amount of overkill. I think the game does, yeah, punish major overkill. So if you're going like double on, double their hit points. But if you're like taking things out, I mean, I know people are like, a lot of people, the theory is like 7 shots or something. I don't know. Maybe that's not the theory. I don't know. But I hear stuff like that, and I don't seem to have any problems if I'm taking them out in 2 or 3 shots. Now, if I'm taking them out in 1 shot and it's like, you know, 1 shot is problematic. I'll admit that 1 shot is problematic. But like these are like 2 to 3 shots. I don't see any problems on loot composition or total loot at all. I may be wrong, but that's how I see it. But so the main thing here, and I'm not getting a whole lot of skills currently, but the main thing here is I'm trying to slowly build up some skills. Also, I don't know, is diagnosis part of see, this is also great because as I explain things, I also learn things. I'm not learn clarifies what I think, or makes what I think more better. 'Cause I was saying like diagnosis, because I was thinking diagnosis will help when I'm healing with like the Vivo and stuff like that. The actual, you know, um, what is that profession called? Just the non-mind force one, paramedic, help with paramedic. But I was now wondering, does diagnosis carry over into biotropic? But yeah, the main thing I was thinking with mind, okay, so yeah, diagnosis is part of biotropic. It is 4% of biotropic. But let's actually switch over to the wiki. Because okay, so yeah, diagnosis will help in biotropic as well. But I consider this to be a looter. Um, Maybe I'm wrong, but I think it actually will affect my returns, how high my biotropic is. But okay, but these are also attack mind force skills. So concentration, force merge, which I have. No, do I have force merge? I think I do. I have mind force harmony for sure. Force merge. I mean, I'm level 65. I don't think I have. Well, let me see. What's my level? Okay. Yeah, I definitely have mind force harmony. But let me see if what's my high. Okay, no, I don't have force merge. So that's 65. Wow, so I've got two. Well, okay, so there's force merge and intuition. Intuition's level 80. Okay, so my high is electro. Damage 56. I don't know if force merge go damage side or 65. Yeah, yeah. So that's 9 levels. Um, wow. One thing that I want a lot is definitely if I could get that Easter ring that has that huge Mind Force buff, that would be awesome. Again, I don't really want to, you know, um, change what I'm doing, but on the other hand, if I did get a big Hoff thing like 10K plus, probably the one thing I would do is that one Easter ring, the recent one. I think it has like life steal and a lot of buffs to mine for skill gain. Because yeah, I mean, looking at going back here, that's quite a lot force merge. I mean, because I feel like that's going to affect my healing looters. But the biggest thing is intuition level 80. I mean, where are you going to get intuition? You know, one of my friends, he's like a Mind Force player. He got it. And congrats, amazing. That was Patrick Kahn. Or I don't pronounce it right, but whatever. He actually has a booth in Next Island, so check out his booth on Next Island. It's on Next Island, on the beach, bar one. But yeah, he's got a great booth, so check it out if you're ever on Next Island. But he got intuition. Where else are you gonna get it other than? I mean, unless you're just insanely high level. But I mean, probably you're gonna get in Mind Force. I mean, plus you get evade up there, but that's just insane. But yeah, I would love to get that. Also, I mean, I'd love to get the lower lock on Invade. I'm missing 2 unlocks in Invader Profession. I don't feel like getting the lower lock on Invader should be super hard for me, but I'm just kind of throwing. It's like I'm throwing everything at the looter, and then become a little more balanced once my. And maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I should be like more like, you know, just pop the evader up a little bit. Because I don't think that'd be hard. Almost everything is codexable, and I just haven't really worked on it. And even still, not having worked on it, you know, you can definitely tell I'm doing pretty good now. Definitely doing pretty good. Because a little more chattery. Hopefully I'm not. Hopefully I'm understandable. Sometimes, when I get chattery, I can be a little bit difficult to understand. But hopefully, it is good to understand. Not too hard to understand. I also make a lot of words up. Like I'll just like stick like un in front of words where it's not supposed to be. But I mean, it's completely understandable if you're like English is your main language. But I make a lot of words up, which makes sense because I'm like combining things that aren't supposed to be combined. But you know what I mean, you know. Um, like people, as when I was in school, people were like, "That's not a word," but it's like everyone knew exactly what I meant, because it's like I just love throwing all sorts of like, you know, modifiers on words, even if they shouldn't be modified, but you know what I mean? It's just like, why? Just English is weird like that. Why can't you just modify these words? Why can't you just throw like on that word? Um, like un meaning sort of like not. Why can't you throw an on that word? Because you can't. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. And I think I'm just like, in some ways, the way I talk is actually a little bit more logical because I just don't follow any of the rules because it's like, why shouldn't you be able to just throw on that word? It's like you have to do something else. You have to use a different word or, you know, put the word not a few words away from it or something. I don't know why. Yeah. Sorry, I'm getting so sidetracked here today, but maybe that's good. I don't know. Whatever. It is what it is. We're still on the wiki. Oh no, we're not. We went off the wiki. That's good because the wiki was kind of boring actually on that page. Okay. So, yeah. Congrats on Green Tolker. He got I guess a very good run. For I don't know what happened. Poff. I didn't watch it unfortunately. I missed it. I wish I hadn't. But it looked like a big total, so I didn't pick that up yet. But I confirmed it. I don't know if I'm gonna make it this month to pick it up, but in any case, he stores it, so maybe next month I'll pick it up if I don't pick it up this month. But so that's outstanding. Collecting tickets on Crazy Burn. But yeah, the big thing one of my other big sources, other misplay. I'll put that like a link for misplay in the notes. It's a nice app to get some peds. You can get Visa gift cards you can put into the game, or if you have PayPal, you can get it into PayPal and put it in the game. But the other big thing I do is Ludius. Last week, you can see I've got and I'll put a referral code there. It doesn't take away from anything you get. It just helps you get ped. Last week, we had a pretty big. I got I guess 51 peds. It ended up being, and then the week before was 44 peds. I mean, those are some bigger totals. Obviously, like this one, that was a multi-week total, like maybe like 3 weeks. But yeah, you can still see, kind of clipping away, doing pretty good. I did get some nice box total. I didn't open basically anything much. So I figured I'd open it here just so you can get a sense of, you know, um, most of the boxes are a 1 pack each, but some can be like 5 pack, 10 pack, 1 ped, 10 ped, and 100 ped. We actually opened a box and got um 10 ped last time. So we're gonna open some boxes or full ped crates. And yeah, you just in my comment, I'm gonna leave the link. You can join. It gives you like a little bonus when you do things, but doesn't cut anything to anything you do. So it's helps both of us. And especially like if you're looking for a little ped, you can see like I've got the average is 1.5. A lot of times it's gonna be less because it's kind of those big ones that really make that average. So you're not gonna get those every week, but one that you do is really big. But so the average opening for this should be about 46 ped. Probably, 80% of the time, like 90% of the time, I'm going to be less than that. But it's just like hunting in EU. Um, Most of the time you're losing, but when you get those, it's kind of like you get those big globals. Basically, like, yeah, I think that looks like the 10 ped is like a global and the 100 is like a HOF. So opening it, so again, so 1.4, 1.04. Most of these are going to be losing. I mean, well, losing on lower than the average. Obviously, they're all wins. Whoa! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Look at that! Oh wow! So we just opened 100 peds on stream. Wow, or video. But yeah, that is my second 100 ped from the site. Oh my goodness! Wow. Oh wow. Okay. Whew. All right. Ah, this is great. Oh wow. Oh my goodness. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so they're all pretty low now, but I don't even care. Oh, okay, got a little 10 pecker there. Okay. I think I drained the pool for that one. I don't think there's anything left, but we're gonna open them anyway. All right, we'll open them anyway. Gotta feed the pool a little bit with my opening. Oh man. But okay, so yeah, you see that like that because that's real. That happens. So yeah, my total is almost 140. Uh, yeah, I gotta get that picked up at Cali. But I'm not in a rush. I gotta play enough things. I'm not in a rush. But whew, that makes a difference. That's that's nice. All right, let's get back to Tap Tap. So Tap Tap is great. Definitely gonna like any newer player. There's a lot of great things on Toulon. Tap Tap is really good. So I want to show part of this. I want to talk about returns, but I also want to show people some things. If you've never been off Cali, I mean, not to say that you have to leave Cali, but if you want to, I mean, like there are a lot of great things in the game, and I just think like if you enjoy doing different things, show you different things you can do. So one great thing is Tap Tap on you know on Toulon. There are two mobs I'd say are really good here. For lower level players, I'm sure there are many mobs which are good, but these two are actually pretty nice. So what do we got on Tap Tab? Because we've been hunting them for a while, so we can just show the loot and talk about it a little bit. So I'm actually not getting quite a lot of basic extractors like I normally do, but you can see that markup is pretty good. And then tailors really value these little hides. You can see that's at 300%. They're not very much TT, but over time those things really add up. There's also a taming daily. You could tame these. There are tameable ones near Guardian Village, which is kind of like the main hub of um, Toulon activity. Um, so yeah, definitely. So this is managed by the monitoring team. Um, um, but yeah, it's pretty cool here. But yeah, you can see all these little extractors because these don't cost hardly anything to kill. Very small mob. And then there's these dailies. They used to be hourly. I feel like they've expanded it a little, made it a little bit longer. But even still, it's like every few hours you could do 200 of these, and you're gonna get anatomy, which is a pretty strong skill, for you know, any starting out player, or I mean, any player can use anatomy. It's a looter. Why not? Don't leave it on the table. Um, but yeah, it's got a lot of little loots that are good. And so it's a pretty packed mob, really. I think even do the tooths have value? They have these tooths. Yeah, tooths is not correct at all. The actual one is actually completely incorrect. It should be teeth. If teeth. I love the name. We like you can't say an S. We have to whatever. Okay. But yeah, wouldn't it be nice? The word tooths. I should say teeth. So there's tooth, teeth. Oh man, I don't know where we're on this. I'm pretty random today. That's okay. I think I'm random when I'm happy, so that's good. Not that I'm unrandom when I'm not happy. There I go, unrandom. Oh man, what's the opposite of random? Not random? No, I'm a mess. Okay, all right. Well, I kind of feel like we showed this. You know, let's go over. I want to show these little carabos. Tap tap takes a while. It's really great. But it does take a while this daily. Let's see. That is the teleport close? Okay, maybe on a few mobs on the way back to teleport. I want to show carabao. Or some of these are probably gonna pronounce super badly. Probably not exactly. Probably not at all how it's pronounced. But whatever. I'm gonna show you this little shell mob. You get, I think, aim for it. All right, so yeah, that's a really nice little mob. So we're gonna come over here to Guardian Village. It's kind of like the hub, not hub. I guess there the Citadel might be. I guess that's kind of like where you land. And it's kind of impressive. But most people hang out at Guardian Village. Maybe not at this moment. I feel like there's more people later, but yeah, there's a lot of NPCs. There's like this lady over here. Um, she gives like a great crafting quest. I mean, you'd have to unlock it, but like you get machinery. So I've been doing that daily every day to kind of pump up my machinery. It's like a sort of like a secondary or tertiary skill, tertiary, I guess, in many professions. Doing here. Oh yeah, we're gonna go because these little fishes are clam creatures. We're gonna hunt these little clam creatures. So there's a daily for 30 of these, and you get game. But they have nice on Mewtwo. Their hides are very valuable. Um, um, they have diluted extractors. Not often, but sometimes. Those are very valuable. So there's a lot of good things here. I think all the planets have good things. I think it's just your playstyle. I I prefer. I really like Rectopia. Um, not in any order. Probably the most I probably like is Next Island. But I like Rectopia. I like Toulon. I like Next Island, not Cyrene. I feel like the way I play the game, I'm not a big fan of Arcadia. I get why people like it. I just not how it doesn't really fit me. But the way, but the it has good things. So I'm actually probably gonna go there this week. Actually, it's good to do some of it anyway, and it's always nice to be back after being gone for so long. I don't. It's not like I hate it or anything. It's just not quite as much my sort of tea, so to speak. So, but yeah, I'll see maybe hunt a few of these, see if I get a hide. I feel like these are a little. Hmm. Like my little chip is maybe this one. We'll go with the little electric chip. This little electric chip is what all got me into Mind Force. So I saw this on the auction house for like 20 peds, an unlimited thing. Like I was kind of new in the game and I didn't have a single unlimited weapon. Um, no, that's not true. I got the Barbarilla for the pack. But yeah, I was pretty new in the game. I think I only had the Barbarilla. And then I was looking at the auction house and I was like, this was for 20 peds. And I'm like, I must have this. And so, in kind of retrospect, I kind of wish like I'd been a little bit like less of a cheapskate. I kind of prefer cryo and pyro to electric. Um, Although electric is pretty good, I'm not gonna like. I just wish that my first chip had been either in pyro or cryo. That way, that could be my main skill because it's kind of like now it's like, do I want to go to, I mean, I kind of figure eventually I definitely want to go to level 80 in Mind Force, very long term, but it's kind of like, well, so far ahead now on electrokinetic. Um, do I just go electrokinetic or do I backtrack into one of them that I would actually prefer a little bit more? You know, kind of creates a kind of, a little bit of a thing. But on the other hand, I guess like, you think about it, if the goal is to get to level 80, um, and I decided to go in like pyro or cryo, obviously wouldn't be able to. I wouldn't want to like sell the electric skill. Well, I mean, maybe I would. I wouldn't want to sell it before the other ones got high enough that it didn't hurt any of my unlocks. But maybe that's actually an okay thing. That could be one of the easiest skills to want to offload. Maybe. Um, if I'm gonna, it would add time to that, but on the other hand, it's like, you know, if I can find like an interested buyer, just offload all that electric skill. Um, Not all of it, but offload a lot of it. I guess that could be a little income source. The only skill I ever did sell was some electric, actually. Um, No way, I sort of regretted it at that point when I did it, because it took so long to get some of it back, and I didn't really get like a super super good price, but profit was kind of low. But I would definitely have to be thoughtful of it. But we'll see. I don't want to get too far ahead of myself. Mainly at this point, it's not my concern isn't just I'm just like mainly it's just like getting like those little things like power catalyst, mind force harmony, just getting up a little bit. I feel like it's too early to really be thinking too deep into it anyway. Just do whatever makes sense with the chips I have. As things progress, I can get more definitive feelings. I really have to see what happens, with level 60, animal litter. I know that's a lot away, but in some ways it is, in some ways it isn't. My animal litter is 52.994, so get that really soon. I wonder if, I doubt I would hit it last night if I chose something different, but I really don't think that would have made much of a difference. But even still, I think the 7 levels, I think a lot of it's just I gotta play a little bit smarter, you know. I feel like a lot of times my returns have got a little bit junked up, because I'm not paying enough attention to MU. I'm not just not picking good mobs. So that one I don't know that I got any good MU. That's pretty unusual for me. But it's okay. It happens. But yeah, so we're plugging along. The other thing too is, yeah, all I'm saying that that Mind Force stuff, I still think that my commando skill is still pretty low. That's the unlock from. I think you get it at level 70 in a lot of combat professions. Not you don't get it in Mind Force, so that's the one thing is that if you go down Mind Force first to get those nice defense unlocks, that nice defense unlock, you don't get to commando early. But since I have commando, I think that continue to like to train commando. Where is it's probably a combat skill? Or is it defense combat? Okay, so I'm at 3,384. Basically, every 200 points is a one hit point. So that means, that essentially I have like I think 16 hit points from it, maybe more, 16 and some change. Um, okay, it's I'm gonna Citadel. But spawned me kind of weird spot. That's okay. All right. It's like the weirdest spot it spawned me. So basically what you do is you get these little dailies, you complete the dailies, then you go to a mission terminal, and it's going to give you a little reward. Obviously, I'm pretty high, so I don't think that aim is going to do a whole lot for me. But even still, never going to say no to a little bit of free XP, or maybe it's not free, but I mean, hopefully the point is that like a mob like this has pretty high MU, so you hope that it's pretty much free, That's sort of the goal. Now obviously that time it didn't get me anything, but usually it does. Um, so yeah, I'm just gonna try to keep pushing things. Doing a little bit of mining as well and some crafting, but mainly you know what? At one point I thought maybe I want to transition mostly to mining. But I just decided I'm gonna just persevere in the hunting, and it feels like it's going okay, and just kind of just keep trying to keep more of a focus on high quality mobs. Don't get sidetracked. Don't worry too much about codexes that I haven't popped yet. If the mobs don't feel good, let's see where it goes. I think I'll probably call that for here for now. It's a good video. Went over a lot of things. That's good. So yeah, hope to see you next time. If you're still here, again, you're gonna get those little referral links, which just for sites which can help you get some ped in the comment. You can join those if you haven't through there, so help support me, help you. And then also, if you made it here, put a like on the video, like my channel. Maybe even comment on the video. It just really helps the YouTube know that people appreciate my content, and then it helps, when they know that your content is appreciated, it helps raise it in the search results. So it makes it easier to find, so more people can like and see the content. So appreciate you guys. All the feedback. I did get some feedback about tracking, um, and it's a good idea. It just I feel like it might be a little much for me to do right now. But maybe at some point I will incorporate tracking. Just I play pretty randomly. Like when I'm here, I'm actually not as random as when I'm off stream. Mainly because I'm not thinking as much. I'm more thinking about what I'm talking about, and so I'll just kind of stay on what. But even still, here, I think you probably saw me in this span use 3 weapons, and I don't even think about when I'm changing them. Like I used the Z12, I used the cryo chip, I used the electro chip. And like I went in the electro chip. I probably used on 10 mobs. But I mean, and I saw the result. I mean, I don't know. Maybe electric wasn't as good of an idea. Usually I use the Z12 there. Maybe I should have gone back to the Z12. If I had my justifier out at one point, I don't think I shot anything with the justifier, but I often shoot things with the justifier, and then often I'll drop probes all over the place. Which is to say, basically, my gameplay can change extremely quickly using multiple weapons in a short span of time. You know, it's not uncommon for me to use 4 different weapons during an hour, and I don't even really think about changing it. So that would be quite um, a thing for me to personally get used to. So I don't know. I mean, I'm considering it for sure. But you know, I try to do feedbacks and things that I can easily do, but right now it just feels like a lot for me to even think about that. And mainly just because my play is so, you know, I'm using so many different weapons over such a short period of time, and I'm bouncing around so much, you know. Um, well, anyway, till next time, guys. I really appreciate you guys, and I hope you all guys are doing well. Have a good time in game. All right, take care.